what time it is.
Boom shakalaka!
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
All right, and boom shakalaka. You made it. You made it. This is it.
Yes, we are here, and here we are at WCF Photography Studios, owned by April Melton. You may have seen some of these awesome pictures of us that she took online, and you're going to get an opportunity to meet her today.
Yes, and you get to meet Chawne. He's here today.
Hey, I'm back.
He's back.
Yes.
Our arts guru. And we just want you to know that you made it over the hump. You coasted through Rocki and Chaveevah Eve.
Yeah.
And they were even here for the boom shakalaka.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Rocki and Chaveevah Live.
Because there's always something happening on the north end.
And
everywhere
else
else
in the Cedar Valley.
That's right.
Yes,
and
you know it.
This. Everybody knows it by now. Yeah, we got a great show lined up for you. And, some things, we're women, right?
And I get to be the only male today.
Yeah, you get to.
Okay.
But
For
one
you.
thing you've heard that it's a woman's prerogative to do what?
Oh, man. To choose.
That too.
To choose and to change your mind.
Yes, absolutely.
We've changed our mind. Remember, I think it was last week, we said we were going to do some tough topics.
That's right, Rocki. We were saying that we were going to start talking about tough topics, but you know what?
Yeah,
Not so much.
right.
And you
I
know
think
why? Go ahead.
There's just more positive things that really just need to be
Absolutely.
talked about.
Yes. We
They're-
came
they're-
to that conclusion.
More good things. And there's all kinds of talk shows and different news outlets that you listen to that talk about those things that are going on, some of the bad news and tough topics. And we might jump in a conversation or two if you guys are entertaining that on your personal walk.
Right.
But we've decided that Rocki and Chaveevah Live is going to keep talking about the good stuff that's happening
Absolutely.
in Waterloo and around the world.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So just remember, you can always tune in to us to hear all about the good stuff.
Yes.
We got some good stuff happening right here in town. I just drove by the Cattle Congress.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right.
Cattle Congress, it's Kids Day.
Yeah.
And they're just lighting up the sky in the evenings.
Yeah.
Oh, that every night they have fireworks? Or
Well, not necessarily lighting up the sky. I mean, all the rides. All the rides and all the flashing lights.
Yes.
Of course, the smell of all of the fried hot dogs and
Ooh,
everything
the
else.
Tom Thumb
The Tom
donuts.
Thumb
Oh,
donuts.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, all the animals. Oh, positive things. Never mind.
Animals don't smell so good, but they're positive. All the little 4-H kids.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Chawne, tell us a little bit about what's happening at the Waterloo Center for the Arts.
I would love to just talk about what's happening at the Waterloo Center for the Arts, but I got to talk about what's happening in Cedar Valley.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Cedar Valley Arts Summit just happened yesterday,
Oh.
and I can tell you what, community-wide, we had all kinds of artists from all types of different mediums that were hanging out at the Waterloo Center for the Arts, having a great discussion about what the future of elevating the arts is going to be. And the thing is, I know you guys, and it's your prerogative, to not talk about heavy subjects.
Oh, yes.
However, at the Waterloo Center for the Arts, when it comes to the power of art, one of the exhibits that we have going on that I know y'all mentioned last week
Yes.
was Medaille's exhibition, An Eulogy to American Black and White.
Yes.
Stings with a certain pungency that I
word.
think art has the power to heal. But of course, this artist massively is trying to tackle some major content. So I definitely come down to Waterloo Center for the Arts. That exhibit's going to be
Yes.
on display till January 22nd of next year. So there's definitely going to be time for that.
Yeah, I went to the opening last night and had an opportunity to hear Mr. Taylor speak, and it was just, like I said, some words you feel like you're just overusing, but in this case, not so much. Powerful, okay? Absolutely powerful, and also it reminded me that art doesn't always make you feel good, but
Absolutely.
it always makes you feel.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
And after listening to you and Lori Dale last week talking about Chaveevah and Lori,
Okay.
oh my goodness, they made me want to go there so bad and just to see that exhibit. Although I know there's plenty of other things to see and do at the center, I got to get there to see
Yes.
that.
Oh, yeah.
It is definitely a must-see.
Yes. Yes.
I think
indeed.
Zion was indicating that we have some comments.
Yes.
Vanel Azilk says, "Hi, Chawne.
Hey, how you doing?
Ah,
Danzo.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Daniel, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yep,
Okay.
he was there too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Lori McCoy says hello,
Hi,
Hey, how you
Lori.
doing?
I know you.
and that is all.
That's Sherry's little sister.
Okay.
From way back in high school, I remember. Imagine that.
Well, that wasn't that long ago.
Right. Okay.
You know what, Rock? We've been
That's why we keep having you back.
all right. Boom.
Absolutely.
Rock, we've been getting pretty positive feedback on our history posts that we make.
Oh, yes. That was so much fun. Anybody that has seen our history page, we've been collecting a bunch of old pictures that come from the local area, and I happened to dig up Starlight. Is it
No, Starlight Theater.
Starlight Theater, where Hy-Vee is? It's now closed.
Yeah.
And so many people brought back so many memories, and it's so surprising. Did you write down some comments that some people?
No, actually, I didn't get a chance to write down comments, but it was pretty nostalgic for a lot of people.
Everybody, the number one thing that a lot of people had in common was they hid people in the trunk. Now, who's going to get in the trunk? I'm sorry, I want to get into the drive-in too, but don't put me in the trunk, you know.
No.
But I did lay down on the floor of some friend's car with
Okay.
blankets on top, you know, sprinkle some popcorn on your head.
Kind
to hide
of
the stuff.
kind of the same theory going on there, but
Right, but yeah, that's Starlight Theater drive-in, and I guess there's still. Do you even know about drive-ins?
Okay,
There are some.
there
Some.
still are some, but I will say that the Waterloo Center for the Arts does and is doing outdoor films. So I mean, there are outdoor
At the
films
amphitheater.
at the amphitheater. And so just this Saturday, a part of like right after Fiesta Latino celebration that's happening on the amphitheater, we're actually going to be showing Coco. So I mean, there's amazing kind of event that's going to be happening throughout the day. But as it comes to amphitheater, or no, sorry, not amphitheaters, but when it comes to drive-in theaters, it's probably the next best thing.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would say.
and that's
so.
a nice movie too. I haven't had an opportunity to see it, but just little bits and pieces. That's a great family movie.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. So why don't you name off what's going on? You have the Latino celebration. Is it the?
So it's Fiesta,
The Fiesta.
a celebration of Latino heritage.
Okay.
And so there's going to be kids' activities. There's going to be various different food trucks. There's going to be actually some vendors that's going to be selling basically anything from like food to clothing, arts, and whatnot. And then, of course, live music. We have, let's see, Trace, oh gosh, look at my notes.
Okay.
Trace Le Trace, and they're going to be performing from 2 to 4. And
Okay.
so the whole event kicks off at 11 o'clock in the morning and runs all the way through till 4. And then as the sun sets, then we're going to be kind of getting everything set up for the film. So definitely come out. The film's going to start at 9 o'clock. And Coco is a great kind of illustration of a kind of Mexican Day of the Dead culture,
All
wrapped up in a
right.
beautiful little story. So-
Okay, you all,
Cool.
yep, a free community event. Come on out, don't miss it.
All right.
Yeah, you know,
Oh, I'm getting you guys
our
out.
No, not at all.
no, we appreciate that you have been liking our page.
Oh yes.
You know, and because you have been liking our page and it's been such a great response, we're going to have a drawing today for the people that liked our page.
And there was
Yes.
so many people that are liking our page, and it's like, seriously?
You guys are getting
That's pretty
critical mass.
awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you, and we are drawing today. Also, Chaveevah, did anybody else see the sign that said louder? Zion held up a sign that said "talk louder." So
Okay.
just so you know, we gotta talk loud.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
What about
Okay.
now?
Do you hear that, guys? Everybody that comes on, just make sure you have an audible voice, because for our Facebook feed, it's kind of hard to capture the voice. Of course, it might Ed might have to do some editing to tone us down on the television version, but hopefully between the two we could make it work. So yes, let's get our drawing out of the way for those of you who have. What are we winning?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Your gift today is going to be a what?
There's a one
It's a
line
bag.
Zion.
Well, it is a gift bag.
Yes,
of
it is a
course.
bag. This is lovely. A 5-card collection of greeting cards done by myself, by yours truly.
Oh, nice.
Yes, your beautiful artwork. So
It's greeting
greeting
cards.
I think Ed's going
Now,
to
when
zoom.
did you
Looks
start
like
doing-
he's ready to zoom in on your cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chaveevah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So that's what you're going to win, and also
And that is just one in the collection. And from what I understand, people don't actually send these to people they know. What they do is frame them. So, but you didn't hear that from me.
Okay. All right.
Winner, you can do with them as you please.
And because we had so many people, we're going to draw 2 drawings today, and the other winner will get a copy of my book called Ropes in the Kitchen.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So
That's
you
awesome.
will definitely have that book in your collection, and it's a journey through the generations, American journey through the generations. So we need a drum roll, Zion. Really high. And Chaveevah, you draw one.
All right, so that you know that I'm not cheating. La-di-da-di-da-di-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Are you looking?
No, I'm not looking. Okay.
Okay.
Winner number 1.
And the winner is Lorvie Smith.
Lorvie.
Congrats.
Lorvi, Lorvie Smith.
All right. What a cute name, Lorvie.
Yeah.
Yay,
great.
Lorvie.
All right, thank you. All right,
You're the
Lorvie.
winner. So if you're local, we'll make arrangements during the inbox. We'll just keep watching your messenger, and if you want to, you can send me your address if you're not local. Okay, here comes one for Ropes in the Kitchen. Drum roll, please, Zion. All right, everybody, all at once.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
thought she
get
was
a
drawing
turn.
again.
What about me? Oh, and this one is to Linda Matlock.
Oh,
All
awesome.
right,
Yes.
Linda
Congrats,
Matlock.
Linda.
Congratulations.
Copy of my book. All right, and just one more thing about Ropes in the Kitchen. If anybody is in contact with Ma Gibbs, Carol Gibbs, we've been, Ma Gibbs.
Yeah.
Well, she's been trying to email me, and I don't do email so much. I just stay on Facebook and I do the messenger. So, Ma, inbox me your address and I'll send you your books, okay? I can't find you in the email. It's just lost. Okay. All right. So we want to talk about, we're here in this beautiful studio. Oh, actually, Chawne, you got to tell everybody where they can watch Rocki and Chaveevah.
Of course. Be sure to catch every episode of Ms.Rocki and Chaveevah live on YouTube or on the CT channel 17. What is this?
Or 79-4. That's what it is for some people.
Yeah.
Some people is
That's
17, some is 79-4.
See, I'm always streaming stuff, so the YouTube thing just completely works.
Okay.
But where our show, yes, I guess I am a co-show.
Yes.
Yeah. Where our show can be seen every Friday, 4 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m.
That's right.
Yes.
On our local access channel. Thanks
Yes.
to our
Yes.
wonderful crew who follows us everywhere we go. Thank you,
Yes,
Ed,
it is.
Mark, and Zion.
And if we didn't already mention, we just want you to know our awesome guests that we're going to have on our show today are April Melton of WCF Photography and also Miss Dusky Steele of the House of Hope.
Yes, and they're going to be talking about their respective organizations and businesses, and we just really are so excited. Many of you have seen our pictures that paintings, portraits, whatever, art.
Yes.
What she does is art.
Yes,
April
absolutely.
mentioned. And we're going to talk a lot more about her and the House of Hope with Dusky Steele coming up. So, we want to shout out to our crew. Yay!
Yes.
Yes, and Mark.
Ed,
Zion.
Jean,
Yeah.
Zion, always.
Yes.
And Zion, we always show you our appreciation at the end of every show, but we want to show Ed and Mark a little love today. We have
The masters behind
Mark,
the cameras.
Can you come and get this?
Yes.
This is Mark. He's usually on the other side of the camera, and we just want to give you Rodney's Kitchen gift certificate. One for you and one for Ed, and you guys enjoy some food.
All right.
Catfish po' boy.
You can get
Yeah,
a
catfish.
Yes, you can.
You
All
can
right.
get some
Nice.
brisket. What else? They can get whatever you want there.
Thank you. Good eating.
That
Yes,
is
it
some
is.
Nice.
Oh, my.
good
Nice.
eating.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So
No, thank
welcome,
you
Ed
guys.
and
Yeah.
Mark. Thank you.
Yeah.
They follow us. Come rain or come shine.
You know, they've been making your show really happen. I mean,
Yes.
I definitely want to just kind of give a shout out even both to Rocki and Chaveevah for just absolutely keeping the North End and the Cedar Valley kind of at center stage. I mean, there's not that many people
you.
talking about what's happening. I mean, and you guys are like kind of sitting right there, like just kind of keeping it all happening
Oh,
real.
Sean,
Thank you,
So
Sean.
props to you guys.
Thank
very,
you.
very. I think you guys are great.
Thank you so much. And we think you're great, and we think Ed's great, and we think all of our viewers pretty much rock.
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Yes, we couldn't do it without all of those.
Okay.
Yes.
We want to shout out Miss Iowa 2018, Michaela Hughes Shaw. She did an awesome job
Sweet.
of representing our state in the
Yes,
Miss
she
America pageant
did.
that happened on September 19th. And we are fortunate that we're going to have her on the show, scheduled on another day. She's so busy, but she's going to make some time to sit down with us sometime later on this month.
Right, on a Saturday, so it'll be a special edition. You know, we do that when we get big stars in the mist. You know, we can't wait to book Kevin Burt. You know, people
Yeah.
like him, the Miss Iowa, and all of those people. Sometimes you just gotta work with them. All right, September 9th. What's that, Chaveevah? That
that's
was
when the
already
competition
uploaded.
was.
Okay.
And we, may as well, while we're talking about Miss America, let's congratulate Miss Nia Franklin. That is who is
Yes.
Miss America 2019. I think she's from
New York.
New York.
I remember. I watched
Okay.
a little bit of it. So.
Unfortunately, I did not catch it, but
Yeah, and our supporter, Rodney's Kitchen.
absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
We were there last week, and we had a great show there last week with
Jane
Jane
Armstrong. Yep.
and Bridget Saffold.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, what else, Chaveevah? They got Southern fried catfish. What else do they have?
Oh my
Soul food.
goodness.
Soul food.
Yes.
Macaroni
Philly
and
steak
cheese.
sandwiches.
Collard greens.
Greens.
Yes. Wings. Mm-hmm.
You name
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
They got it. And we shout out to Travis Ferguson as well, who's always there for supporting us. And you can inbox him at tferd.kw.com.
All right.
All righty. And now,
So it's that
Now,
time, isn't it?
I think it's that time.
that time because they have to know about the Soul Town. You already know when we introduce our guests. Now, this is going to be your number one question. You have to talk about the Soul Town.
Oh yeah.
So now, see, we like to put people
But
on
it's
the spot.
okay.
It's okay because
Right.
we'll tell you about it.
Yeah, I think we do have a comment.
We have a comment.
Couple.
Okay.
Just a couple?
okay.
Thank you.
So before
Mary
we
occasionally says hi, and she said you wish you were louder, but that we already fixed that.
We did?
Yes,
Okay.
but love you.
get,
Okay.
Love you too.
Mary.
Thank you.
Henry Kennedy says, "Hey ladies."
Hey, kid.
Hey, hey, hey.
Ladies.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
That's right.
Chad Copel says.
Right. What about him?
Chad
Okay.
Copel says, "Hi ladies and gentlemen."
There
thank you.
go.
All right.
There you go.
See,
Hey.
there you go. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching while you can. Some can't sit down for the whole show.
Okay,
but
yep.
Some people peek in.
Yeah.
Okay, without further ado,
Do.
we have Dusky Steele and April Melton.
Yes.
Yes.
Join us, please.
Come on.
Yes,
down.
Yes,
yes.
I'm going to turn your chair a little that way. There you go.
Well, right off the bat, thank both of you ladies so much for being a guest on the show, and of course, thank you, April, for inviting us to your studio for us to do this
Absolutely.
show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you're so
You guys
welcome.
are fun. Nice wine.
All right.
I'll drink to that.
Yes.
Hey,
Absolutely.
okay.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And we know April. Oh, you didn't get to clean
Yeah,
your
yes,
drink.
yes,
There
yes.
you
I
go.
think everyone
dear.
has to do it.
You have
Yes.
to.
That's right.
Yes.
Right. So April, we're going to talk to you first.
Wonderful.
Yes, and we know that you are usually on the other side of the camera.
I am, and I get a little nervous on this side of it.
That's fine, but you'll do fine. We really just, Chaveevah and I, we're very happy that we came to you. And actually, you approached us at Luann Alameo's, right?
Mhm.
Eating event, I guess I'll call it, Spoon It with Luann, and we did that.
Yeah.
And we met you there. And the rest is history. We came to your studio here, and thank you, by the way, for inviting us.
You're very welcome.
And you just worked your magic. You took your time with us, and we just had a great time, didn't we, Chaveevah?
Yes, absolutely. And any ladies out there can probably attest, especially if they're sort of in our age group. The older you get, the more difficult it is to take a picture that you really like.
Yes.
This lady made it easy. That's all I can say.
But you're the ladies that really, we start out in life and we're photographed because we're kids. You
Yeah.
have a small one. And then we have a senior photo, and then we get married. And after that, we start photographing our own kids, and we disappear, like you. She was telling me earlier that she's a photographer also.
Oh.
But now she's focused on House of Hope. And I said to her, when was the last time you had your photo created? And she said, cricket.
Okay. Yeah.
So we need to fix that, because it's important to see how beautiful each of us are at each stage of life.
Absolutely.
And yes, and you have a great way of doing that. And I think I talked to Audrey Wallakin today. She made a comment about who's the photographer.
Yes.
And I could not just say, oh, it's April Melton. I keep calling her Amy because I'm bad with names. April Melton. And she has a way of making you feel comfortable, making you feel pretty, and making you pose in ways that you really would. Like, I'm never going to just do this.
Right.
She has me doing that. And I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
that kind of works. So you really are wonderful, and we just want to thank you, and we want to help you to spread the word about your photography skills, this beautiful studio. And why don't you tell everybody a little bit, how long have you been here at this place?
I've been a photographer for about 12 years, but I acquired this studio in December, and so it's been about 10 months now. But every time I walk in here, I feel like my mom directed me here.
Oh.
Because she passed away, and I probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for that. But I wanted to make a presentation to you ladies.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
And this is for you.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna have to share that.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
my
Wowzer.
goodness. Look at that. Oh, and they're framed. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you
And those are the
so
ones that were on
much.
Facebook today.
Oh, they're
Oh,
beautiful.
awesome.
Actually, yes, and they can be seen on Facebook. Oh, April, thank you.
Yes, thank you so
Oh,
much.
here's that one. Now, I'm not going to sit around doing this.
Okay.
It turned out really well.
Yeah.
And
That's gorgeous.
thank you. Thank you so much, April. Now, how can people get a hold of you to get their photos done in such an artistic way?
You can call me at 915-820-8716, or you can just simply go to WCFHeadshots.com.
WCFHeadshots.com.
Or if you're on Facebook, look for April D. Melton. And yes.
And if you want to remember her name, just think April and the snow is Melton.
Okay.
You remembered it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, indeed. And you'll be hearing more about April on our wall because she is our sponsor for the whole month coming up, starting now. So you'll get to
Yes.
have plenty of time to contact April and get your own personal photograph done.
Absolutely.
Now,
yes.
now, you've done a great job with these ladies, but do you do shots for males, right?
Absolutely.
Do you know how to
Okay.
make men feel pretty?
Well,
There are some really good tricks to that. I
Okay.
started out photographing soldiers,
Oh,
and
nice.
in basic training, they tell you don't lean against walls.
Oh.
And so when I would photograph my soldiers, I'd either ask them to climb up in a tree, or I would say, I understand you've been told not to lean, but could you just please go hold up that wall?
Oh.
Because
Okay.
that's what they do,
Ah.
is they tease them about that. And that establishes a rapport with them right away.
Okay,
And so
so
they
you
don't feel too nervous.
So yeah, you can definitely look her up, and I know whatever she does, you can hold up a wall or climb a
Yeah.
tree. You'll be
climb a
looking-
tree. Well, I saw some numbers in the back, so yeah, maybe climb up on those.
There you
Okay.
go. Okay, climbing numbers. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So anybody, no matter your gender, come check out April. She's got a beautiful studio, dressing rooms. I mean,
Oh,
the whole
yes.
Hollywood spiel.
Yes.
So,
And you even get to see your pictures on TV immediately afterwards.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really feel like a movie star.
Right. So watch our wall for more about April to get in contact with her. Chaveevah.
Okay, yes, indeed. Before we begin with Dusky, I just wanted to know if we have any comments, Zion.
No, we do
No, no comments, then we'll get right to it. Dusky, thank you so much again for joining us, and please tell us a little bit about yourself and about the House of Hope.
Okay, well, I'm Dusky, and I'm actually not originally from here. I'm from Oregon, but I kind of consider this home now because I've been here almost 9 years, and I really like it. I've been with House of Hope for a little over 4 years, and I'm the development coordinator there.
Development coordinator.
So now, what is the mission of the House of Hope?
House of Hope provides transitional housing for single homeless moms and their kids for up to 2 years. And we have an 86% success rate.
Wow.
So 86% of women who go through our program never return to homelessness.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
great.
that
Kinda
is,
cool.
that's a great
great.
success rate. Right.
Yeah, and we've been around since 1995, which is something that people don't really know because we used to be sort of like a little secret. But we've evolved and we've expanded, and unfortunately there's a huge need in the Cedar Valley for our services. I mean, right now we have a wait list of 60 families waiting to
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Now, you said you were kind of a secret. Is that because sometimes women don't want I don't know if they're abused or if they're having issues, they don't want people to know where they are? Is that the kind of secret you were talking about, or was it just another reason?
I think it's more, it was just a small program and really didn't have a reason to be so visible.
Sure.
And then over the years we've expanded and kind of changed the way the program is, and so it's not as much of a peer support model of service, but now we're more of a program, and we identify the barriers to self-sufficiency, and we develop
Perfect.
programming to actually work with the women to overcome those barriers. And we went from 7 families to 10 families, and now just recently we had our ribbon cutting June 14th to our new
Yes.
building.
Wow.
Because your old building was destroyed for the new grocery store on the east side. Is that right?
That is half right.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
We had 2 buildings, and the brick
Oh.
building that was our 8-plex before, it was taken down, and it will be a grocery store. And then we kept our teal house, which I'm really excited about this. This is our new program, and it's called Pillars, and we're going to provide transitional housing and support services for women who age out of foster care.
Oh,
Because
awesome.
Wow.
we've seen that that's a
Oh.
huge barrier that the women we serve, it's common that they have spent extensive time in the foster care system. And so we know it's really tough when you're 18 and you age out of foster care and you're
Yeah.
kind of like,
What's
good luck to
next?
ya.
Oh, sure.
So it's a big gap in services, and we're really happy that we have the opportunity
How-
to try to fill that.
How great is the need for volunteers, donations, things like that?
Huge. We've always been completely supported by the community, which is awesome.
Wow, that is
I mean,
awesome.
when we were renovating our building, we had like over 1,100 volunteers work 5,000
Fabulous.
hours just building the building. We have hundreds of volunteers, and we utilize them and value them very much. I mean, we use volunteers for childcare. We provide life skills classes for the women, and volunteer professionals come in and they volunteer their time to teach valuable life skills. And mentors, we match all of the moms with a mentor, so we're always looking for volunteers for that. We don't exactly have a maintenance crew, so of course we need some help with light maintenance or cleaning, donation sorting. If you want to help, we will find a job for you. And
Perfect.
I was reading on your website, and you provide everything right down to baby formula.
absolutely.
And,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and
Oh.
it takes $50 to provide a week's worth of baby formula.
Oh, my.
And I
Those
will.
are the types of donations that they need.
Yep,
Sure.
yep, and also, in-season clothing and disposable items. We think about like what you and your family go through, and then times 15, and then our 5 women in our new program. So like garbage bags, cleaning supplies, things like
Absolutely.
that.
So now, for people who are interested in volunteering, donating, or whatever, how can you be contacted?
You can find us on our website, which is houseofhopeccd.org, or on Facebook, it's HOHCV, or you can call us, and we are 319-232-3823.
319-232-3823.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
And tell me that, write down that website, because we have got to
Right.
Yeah, we gotta get
put
that out
those
there.
things on our comments of the video. So those that go back to watch our video will be able to contact you if needed. And
Yes.
also, we're going to have your information too out there for a whole month. So everybody can just be glad that we have these two awesome ladies in our community.
Yes.
And you guys are the
Absolutely.
reason we do the show, for people to know about the good things happening.
Absolutely.
And there is one more little surprise. We have talked about it yesterday,
Oh,
and we
you'll
will
have
be,
to talk up though, and
We will.
or nobody's gonna hear.
We will be providing family portrait sessions with a $99 donation to the House of Hope.
What?
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness,
great.
April! You see what I mean? This lady here, and by the way, she's also a veteran. I mean,
Yes.
you're pretty cool. I'm awesome, but this woman right here, seriously, she is something else. And thank
Yes.
you so much for your service, April,
Yes.
Amy, or whatever your name is.
I know she's gonna find a way to, yeah.
Cut me off. No.
It wasn't Alberta.
No, I don't
No,
think it's actually April Melton.
April.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
and thank you.
Thank you
Dusty.
both so much. And really quickly, we need to just speed things along.
Yes.
We want to quickly shout out the
Shout
Soul
out.
Town.
The Soul Town. The Soul Town.
Really
Seriously?
quickly,
Yes.
the Soul Town. We love it. You love it. It's our own homegrown magazine that we mention absolutely every week.
Every week.
Yes.
And
And if you would like to get a hard copy, you can go to, where can you go to get a hard
Tri-City
copy?
Clothing.
Tri-City Clothing.
Thank
on
you.
East 4th Street, Earth's Beauty
Beauty
Supply.
Supply.
Mhm.
Or if you happen to see me and Chaveevah rocking around town, you could ask us and we'll hook
That's
you
right.
up.
Right. Or if you want a digital edition, you can get it at www.thesoultown.com.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
And don't forget your Soul Town, okay? And April, you are a subscriber.
I'm Dusky.
No.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
Oh,
it's definitely time to sign off. But you're a subscriber, whatever your name is, right?
I will be now.
Okay.
Great, great. And you also, Dusky.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. No, I'm just kidding. And what's your name?
Bob.
Okay.
Okay. We just want to encourage you, Dusky, April, and all of our viewers to keep doing what makes you awesome.
Because
Good.
it makes us all look good.
See you next time.